Hey YouTube, RP here. Hey, I'm going to show you how I got all of my Spider-Man 2099 armor to stick to my body and all those small pieces and the thighs and how they're all attached. Stick around, I'll show you how. So if you're making the 2099 Spider-Man armor, you know that there's a lot of pieces that are a bit tricky to assemble and to put together. You've got these thigh pieces, you have individual ab pieces, and I'm going to walk you through what I built to get all of this attached to wear and show you the process that I went through. First things first, you if you don't sew, it's not the end of the world. You can find someone who does, or you can learn. I never knew how to sew before, and my wife gave me a few pointers on sewing, and now I sew my own harnesses. And I've made a harness for my Iron Man suit, I've made a harness for my Stormtrooper suit, and now I've made a harness for my Spider-Man 2099 suit. And this harness essentially wraps around your shoulders. And if I can show you, it crosses in the back. I have sewn on some buckles in the front with stretchy elastic band material so that I've got good support for the shoulders. And then I have attached and sewn straps with 2-inch buckles that hang down so that I can attach the thighs. So the inside of the thigh simply has a strap that's glued to the inside of the thigh with a 2-inch receiving buckle. And to put this on, I just simply put my leg through, snap that in, and now my thigh is attached. And you're going to have to measure to know how long these pieces should be, but you can make them adjustable with Velcro. So make them as long as you need, then you can cinch them up to make them adjustable. So that's just how I got the thighs on. And the rest of it now deals with pieces that are more kind of in the midsection. You've got side pieces, you've got a lower ab piece. And so basically what I did is I assembled an elastic waistband that has Velcro on the inside, and then these attach to the waistband. So as the waistband comes around, under my on my undersuit, I have receiving Velcro pieces that keep this waistband in place. And so it wraps around and it secures. Probably the best way to explain all of this is just to put it on and show you how this all works. Simply wraps around, snaps in place, okay? And then you have these two pieces that essentially just get hid between the cod piece and these side pieces that are Velcroed to the undersuit. And the next thing that I want to put on is this waistband. And this waistband is going to hold, with Velcro, 2 of the side pieces, and then the lowest part of the ab that goes underneath the chest, which I'll show you what that looks like in a minute. So this is how these pieces go. Now, these might look extra reflective, and what I have done, you might even be able to, you probably can't see it, But what I have done is I have put some 3M car wrapping on all of these pieces so that they don't scratch when I'm taking them on, taking them off, and wearing them. I will have to do a tutorial on how to do the 3M car wrapping, but it's very easy. But I have those all wrapped. What I have is some receiving Velcro on the elastic strap, and you can see the receiving Velcro going around the inside of that elastic strap. I have multiple pieces, and those pieces are going to attach all the way around on the waist. Okay, so that's going to keep this from shifting and moving. And then when it comes around back to the front, okay, you can see the Velcro right here, and there's some receiving Velcro right here. It just makes like a belt, and it just goes around. So let me show you what this looks like. Try to center that. You're going to have a little bit of a space between the cod piece and the lower ab. And just try to align these up as best you can. And there you have it. You've got all the pieces now. The side pieces that are all on there. And if this is too low, you can always take this off and reposition it and recenter it. There you go. So you've got some good spacing there. Okay, so now we put on the thighs. The black goes on the inside. As I showed you before, a receiving buckle. And there you go. Now, everything is about spacing. So you're going to want to measure this to fit your specific body length and type. Let me get the other thigh, put it into the buckle. And there you go. Everything is situated. Move this down a little. And now the armor, the chest, just simply wraps around this. And we'll see if I can put this on myself. Okay, so the chest is in two pieces. I've got the backpack, or the back piece, and I have buckles here that are going to attach to the front of the chest. Here's the front of the chest. There are the receiving buckles. Okay? Then I have buckles in the shoulders. Got one in the front. It's going to be for the shoulder bell. And then I have one behind it that is for the bicep. Okay? Then I have put into the back neodymium magnets that are super glued at the bottom, and then they are hot glued around the side. You have to be careful with hot glue. Work fast so that it doesn't discharge the magnet, because it'll kill your magnet, and use a low temp hot glue. Then I also have an elastic band with a 2-inch buckle. So when I put this on, I just throw it over my shoulders, grab the strap, click it in, I'm good. So now the back is on. Now for the front, I have on the rib cage installed, and this is painted, so you can't really see it, but this is a flexible elastic that attaches the rib cage to the chest. So I get a little bit of bend. I've also got an elastic here, an elastic here. So this is essentially the rib cage. It's a separate piece with a 2-inch elastic and then 1/2-inch elastics. Same thing on both sides, okay? And then I have the magnets. Again, I've doubled them up, put them in the ribs, and those will then receive to the back. Let's see if I can do this. There we go. You can tuck these in underneath, just like that. Super easy. Now to get the rest of this on, I am going to need someone to help me. And there's another piece, which I'm not sure if I can grab it. I can't grab it, but it's the tushy cover. I just have elastics on the back side, and that just covers everything up, okay? So it's just free floating. So this is really, with the other pieces that are essentially free floating, how I have attached these to my undersuit. And it's pretty flexible. Like I've got good range of motion, and it works really nicely. So there you go. I know that was really quick tutorial, but it's the best way I have found to get these other pieces stuck to the undersuit. If you've got any questions, let me know. I'll be happy to answer them in more specifics. And sorry about being way up here, but I wanted you to see everything that's down here. So that's it. That's how I've got the pieces to attach. And hope you enjoyed this video. Hopefully you found it helpful. Like and subscribe and put any comments below. Thanks.